You got the dedication, right, Wamala?
Yes, I emailed a thank you to you.
Oh, okay. I've not been back on my email since then. I went to the dentist and got my teeth cleaned.
Oh, that's what's shining so brightly.
That and my scintillating personality.
Yes, and virtues.
Ah,
Today is my dad's birthday.
Oh,
ah,
happy
happy
birthday
birthday.
to Mr. Fogelson.
That's right. I'm going to go see him next week. So hopefully it'll be a good visit. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
I'm going non-speed. This is the three of us.
Okay.
I'd like to thank Linda Saw for sponsoring this puja, and her dedication is, may the merits generated from this practice be of benefit to my parents, Sandra Harvey and Howard Fogelson, as well as to all sentient beings in the 3 times 10 directions and 6 realms. May each have long, healthy, happy lives. May they each realize the path to enlightenment in their own minds as quickly as possible, and may they be fully liberated from samsara and reside in the great bliss of full enlightenment. Thank you very much. Okay. So the refuge in bodhicitta prayer, is that too small? How is the text size?
I can read it, okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
Nature incorporating, whoops, here comes someone. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of 3 times in 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their host of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of 3 times in 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collection of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of 3 times and 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. All sentient beings who, although self in all appearances, are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from the happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus. I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. For the welfare of all mother sentient beings, I need to attain complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to engage in the stages of the path, such as prostrating, making offerings and heartfelt requests, entreating the holy minds to grant blessings to the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas, with their hosts of retinue deities. Through the power of the supreme truth of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas' blessings, the might of the 2 collections, and the purity of the Dharmadhatu, may this realm's beings and environment be enriched like Sukhavati, with all the desirable perfections of both samsara and nirvana. Jeweled ground adorned with trees and with ponds, whose bottoms are covered with gold, silver, and pearl dust, flowers strewn and sandalwood fragrance rising, human and divine offerings everywhere. Oh, Samandabhadra offerings everywhere. There in the center of a charming jewel palace, on lotuses and lion thrones, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide. May everywhere be filled with oceans of clouds of offerings which they enjoy, born to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammaksambudaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Maha Teja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kramana Vaje Sarakawa Awarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammaksambudaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kramana Vaje Sarakawa Awarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammaksambudaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kramana Vaje Sarakawa Awarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. We'll skip to the extensive power of truth. By the power of the truth of the 3 rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed 2 collections, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya Samantabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, rise, and in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. Compassionate protectors in degenerate time, 7 Sagatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, Holy Dharma, Bodhisattvas, and guardians, invited as to support and protect your refuge, to protect others and myself, may you come here, gather, and grant your blessings. Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shantarakshita, and so on, holding their hands as profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, 7 Sugatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Holy Dharma, Manjushri, Kyabdo, Vajrapani, Brahmaneshvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings, action ranged, emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Great Bhagawan Assembly, pray listen. 7 Sugatas, just as you promised. The previous prayers will be fulfilled during the final period of Shakyamuni's teachings. Pray show me in actuality it is true. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with mudra of granting refuge, who accomplished 8 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field unconquered by others, to renowned glorious King of excellent science, I prostrate. In flowers of the major marks, flourishing and pure, anthers of minor signs, such a beautiful body, one who sees, hears, or thinks of you as glorified, to renowned glorious King of excellent signs, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be free from epidemics, execution, criminals, and spirits, have faculties fully complete, have the continuum of suffering and negativities cut, not fall to lower realms, and experience the happiness of humans and gods. With hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be wealth, without torments of body such as bindings and beatings, without harm of tigers, lions, and snakes, with conflict pacified, endowed with loving minds and relieved from fear fled as well, may we pass to fearless bliss. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as renowned glorious King of excellent signs, and cause them delight. Okay, so renowned glorious King of excellent signs, who is gold, dissolves into the Buddha Kingdom Melodious Sound Beyond Reigns of Skill. Daughters Jewels Moon Lotus is also gold, or yellow in color. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Raised in Skill, Daughters Jewels, Moon, and Lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of Melodious Sound, Brilliant Radiance of Skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. yellow in color with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 8 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field endowed with jewels, I prostrate to King of melodious sound. Well adorned with jeweled moon and lotus, wisdom expanded in mastery of all knowable objects, endowed with the mind as deep as the ocean, I prostrate at the feet of King of melodious sound, and make every collection of offerings extra arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted flourish in the Dharma, have wealth and goods of humans and gods, without torment at conception, be always born human, never be separated from bodhicitta, increase in virtuous Dharma, purify obscurations, and attain the happiness of humans and gods. May we be freed from being separated from the spiritual guide, from dark ages, spirit harm, death, and enemies, and from the dangers of isolated places. May we have enthusiasm for making offerings and performing ritual services. May lesser beings have samadhi, mindfulness, strength, the dharani of non-forgetfulness, and attain supreme wisdom. May tormenting fires be cooled. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as King of melodious sound, and cause them delight. Okay, so King of melodious sound dissolves into Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel accomplishes all else is also gold. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color, like the river Tsambu with Dharma teaching mudra, having accomplished 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field, incense filled, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. Paramount among golds, like the gold of the river Tsambu, blazing with more radiance than 1,000 suns, body like a stainless golden stupa, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the short limb gain longevity, the poor full wealth. May combatants come to have loving minds, may we not be without training and fall to the lower realms, but be bound by our vows, and never without bodhicitta. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as stainless excellent gold, and cause them delight. Okay, so stainless excellent gold dissolves into Buddha supreme glory free from sorrow, who's red, or light red. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory free from sorrow, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. These may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Light red in color, with mudra of meditated equipoise, who accomplish 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field without sorrow, I prostrate to supreme glory, free from sorrow. Pass beyond sorrow, attain to supreme bliss, pacifier of sentient beings, free poisons and sufferings. Protector of beings of the 6 realms, to the glorified one, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may sorrow and the like always be pacified, and life be long and happy. May the conqueror's light increase bliss and joy in the house. May we have brightness, beauty, and wealth, unharmed by spirits. May we have love for each other. May there be no disease. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as supreme glory, free from sorrow, and cause them delight. So supreme glory, free from sorrow is like red, dissolves into Buddha lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, who's pink. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, one enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagwan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. These may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Ink in color, with mudra of teaching the Dharma, who accomplished 4 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field victory band of Dharma, I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. Great sound of Dharma, conquering adversaries, endowed with speech as deep as the ocean, pacifier of being suffering without exception, I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may we always have perfect view and faith, hear the sound of Dharma, and be enriched with bodhicitta. For the sake of resources, may we give up negativities, may wealth increase, may we abide in love, have long lives, and be content. And when we pass away from this life, May we be born from a lotus, and that Buddha field quality is complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of Congress, such as the lotus ocean reclaim Dharma, and cause them delight. So the lotus ocean reclaim Dharma dissolves into Buddha, life, King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom, and ocean of Dharma. Who's orangey red. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, a prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, a prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, a prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, a prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, I prostrate offering, go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now, and all my pure prayers succeed immediately. For colored with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplish 4 prayers, majestic for the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field ocean of jewels, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. Mind of profound Dharma wisdom, difficult to fathom, sporting the pure sphere of truth, one who sees all knowable objects directly, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. I make every collection of offerings action arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted be free of malice and rich in goods. May those on evil paths to lower realms attain the 10 virtues. May those controlled by others gain perfect independence, and all have long life, hear the names, and be virtuous. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus, and that Buddha field quality is complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of Congress, such as King of clear knowing, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, prostrate offering, go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now, and all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Blue in color with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 12 pairs, majestic with the glory of 2 nations, glorious one of the Buddha field lapis light, I prostrate to medicine guru, King of doctors. Bhagavan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of lower realms, dispel of the disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis light. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering. May each and every sentient being, such as ourselves, all become like you, graced with marks and signs. May the light dispelling darkness, the enjoyment of wisdom, and skillful means be inexhaustible. May those attracted to mistaken and lesser paths enter Mahayana paths, and all be beautified by their vows. May we be free from pain caused by immorality, be complete in faculties and without disease, and have abundant goods. May those disillusioned with the weakest conditions always have powerful faculties, and may we be freed from Mara's noose and perverse viewpoints. May those tormented by kings gain bliss, and those who, out of hunger, support themselves through negativity, be satisfied with food received in accordance with the Dharma. May hardships of heat and cold be pacified, and all good wishes be fulfilled. Endowed with morality that pleases the Aryas, may we be liberated. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born in a lotus, and that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as Medicine Guru, King of Doctors, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color, with earth pressing mudra, who through the force of unique great compassion and enthusiasm became the glorious one of this, the fearless world system, I prostrate to the supreme leader, head of the Shakyas. Born in the Shakya lineage, out of skillful means and compassion, unchallenged by others, conqueror of Mara's forces, body majestic as the golden Mount Meru, I prostrate to the king of the Shakyas. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Pray, bless us and all beings who lack a protector, to receive here immediately, without exception, the benefits as taught by the Supreme Teacher in the extensive sutra ritual of Medicine Buddha. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Homage to the Mother of the Victorious Ones, perfection of wisdom and holy Dharma of the three vehicles, who totally destroys the dark seed of suffering's cause and uproots the pain of suffering completely. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the blessings of the truth of the holy Dharma jewel, may I and all others henceforth in all our lives practice the Buddha's teachings in their entirety, exactly as the Buddhas intended. The conqueror's heart commitments were invoked by 36,000 sons of Sagatas, including Manjushri, Kabdul, and Vajrapani. Thus requested, they proclaim this sutra's benefits. Pray manifest all of them for me here and now, and to the worldly protector Yaksha leaders as well, as you promised to do before previous teachers, to stop enemies, harmers, epidemics, pacify all conflict, increase physical and mental bliss, increase wealth, power, property, crops, and lifespan, accomplish these desired goals as we wish, and always protect us without break. Okay, so now we come to the mantra recitation, and we do the common pronunciation. So let's do 3 of this long mantra, and then we'll do 20 of this, the short one, and then the 21st we'll say together. For the first 3, we'll say these 3 together. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanje Guru Bedyurya Chabarazaya Tatagataya Arate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanje Bekanje Maha Bekanje Bekanje Rata Samagate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanje Guru Bedyurya Chabarazaya Tatagataya Arate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanje Bekanje Maha Bekanje Bekanje Raja Samugate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanje Guru Bedyurya Chabarazaya Tatagataya Arate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanje Bekanje Maha Bekanje Bekanje Raja Samugate Soha. Teata. Teata Om Bekanje Bekanje Maha Bekanje Bekanje Raja Samugate Soha. Ruku, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushu, Shanta Rakshita, and so on, holding in their hands his profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus, I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, to the 7 Sagatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, and the Holy Dharma, to Manjushri, Kyabro, Vajrapani, Brahmaneshvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Whatever I have done or caused to be done that was unprepared or degenerated or done with my deluded mind, please be patient with all of these. Whatever the beings of this degenerate age have done of lesser merit mixed with ignorant delusions that did not fulfill the Arya's wishes, please be patient with these as well. Under the influence of miserliness, lacking in skill, having made bad offerings or faulty arrangements, O protector endowed with great compassion, please be patient with these as well. Whatever was superfluous or left undone, degeneration in parts of the ritual, or whatever is forgotten, please be patient with these as well. By remaining here together with this image, for the sake of all migrators, may you grant us long life without illness, power, and supreme attainment. Om Shripatishtha Benzaye Soha. The hosts of medicine Buddha deities, pervading all directions of the round of space with perfection, some raining down multicolored lotuses, some singing songs requesting goodness, some acting to conquer Mars and obstruct us, and all bestowing on you supreme good fortune. Know this full well and be very joyful, and I shall voice sweet melody expressing auspiciousness. Supreme teacher of humans and gods, touching my crown at your feet of jewel moonlight, grants the glory of good fortune of Kumuda flowers blossoming, to Manindra, moon of expounders, I prostrate. Manjushri and great abbot Shantarakshita, Trison Detsun, Atisha father and sons, second conqueror Losang Drampa, and so on, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities and the supreme root and lineage gurus, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplishing a supreme ocean of prayers invoking truth during the teaching's decline for protectorless beings who are untamed by other sun-like conquerors, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those 7 Sukatas protectors during degenerate times, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Arising well from the broad lotus-like tongue of the lords of the able ones, especially exalted even in the later days of Shakya's teachings, such that if performed, one gains the essence of immortality's ambrosia, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that king of the vast and profound Sutra Pitaka, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those children of this lineage performing the sutra ritual by simply reciting the names of the kings of doctors of all around the 10 directions, and through the especially extensive prayers of the teacher, Buddha, and the Sugatas, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplished through the compassion mantra of the Sugatas, through faith, samadhi, and words of truth, construction of jewels, abode of the 3 jewels beyond the 3 realms, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that supreme Buddha field equal to Sukhavati, may all negativity and goodness increase like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. I'd like to thank again Linda Saw for sponsoring this Medicine Buddha Puja, and this is her dedication. May the merits generated from this practice be of benefit to my parents, Sandra Harvey and Howard Fogelson, as well as to all sentient beings in the 3 times, 10 directions, and 6 realms. May each have long, healthy, happy lives. May they each realize the path to enlightenment in their own minds as quickly as possible. May they be fully liberated from samsara and reside in the great bliss of full enlightenment. Thank you very much. Okay, so in the second line, let's say, attain the state of medicine Buddha instead of the state of a guru Buddha. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of medicine Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Just as the brave Manjushri and Samandabhadra to realize things as they are, I too dedicate all these merits in the best way that I may follow the perfect example. I dedicate all these roots of virtue. The dedication praises the best by the victorious ones has gone over 3 times, so I might perform good works. Due to the merits accumulated over the 3 times by myself and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, which are empty from their own side, may the I, who is empty from its own side, achieve the state of enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that state as quickly as possible by myself alone. Because of all the merits of the 3 times created by me and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and other sentient beings, may there be no wars, famines, disease, quarreling, fighting, or unhappy minds. May there be great prosperity. May everything needed be easily obtained. May all the humans in the world be guided by spiritual leaders teaching only Dharma, and may everyone enjoy the happiness of God. Now the long life prayers, first for His Holiness. Let's make this a little bit bigger. In the land encircled by snow mountains, who are the source of all happiness and good, all powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who masters speech at a very young age, the one who with great patience received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and listened void, ornament the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas. Victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation practice. You are the armor of patience that is never discouraged, incomparable venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you a constant Dharma companion. Lam, who renounced fame, may you ever remain. You who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities, and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart, you who pass day and night with noble activities. Great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Be sending.
Lama.